them mistakes that you've made, the battle scars, it just slows you down a little bit. But he's
elimination.
I don't know if he can pot this ball, he couldn't. It's not the best shot. Worrying start that. Start. Now he's going to sit in his chair with a little bit of doubt in his mind, especially if he gets another shot. Similar, okay, this is a funny old start. He needs to get cover.
He's relying on a bit of fortune, surely.
Yeah, he played it just as I thought, and he's done a really good job. We see it so.
Nice part on the two.
Moves during a match. You can see the gears going up. I think that's why in Rat 1 he's playing awful. No, we're joking, that's just his game. Very clever player and all, you know, playing like the shot making shots and everything. I promise you, if you've just tuned into this match, because you've been a little busy this morning.
You're talking about Woodward getting better as things go on. He's certainly leaving himself plenty of room to do that with the start he's made here. What's going to follow over the next hour or two?
Yeah, I suppose, you know, whoever does go concentrating, but it's almost like moving forwards, yeah. I just think, hold on a minute, what's going on with focus? AJ won't do that, it's not his style of play. Wants an angle on the 8, that just makes it easy to get over on this 9, that's why he's coming. Centre of the table, that's good. Watch outside pocket here, Michael. Look at this is close, you know.
Well, we like to use the expression.
The cue ball has disappeared.
Mind what you said about it not being one of his strengths. Woodward has failed to make a ball off the break in either of the first 2 racks.
He'll just go game here.
Now this is table 6. Italian Francesco Candela by 9 racks to 3. And then defeated Si Cha Chen, who we've seen do well in some of the big events over the years.
Abel is actually set up in the middle of this huge arena, kind of just behind him where the players break from. There's a couple of rows of 4 tables, so if you're stood around that area you get to see a lot of action. People who decide what matches go on what table, tournament organisers, I think obviously you can gather around and that's what all the action.
Yeah, and the culture is very much that you're expected to stay still most of the time, but you can amble around and take your pick of who to have a look at. So Woodward did.
Well, it's another dry break. He uses quite a long bridge well, and I thought, oh, he's been working on that shot, but halfway through the match, and certainly that first break, he might try and emulate and copy, but certainly going. Yeah, he's taking a bit of a gamble here. Just get rid of the 1. We see that. It's gone where the blue 2 is from this angle, so you can see the kind of shot he's faced with. Needs a bit of love here. He's got to hope the blue 2 doesn't go through. See again what his hand is and how much cue he's got.
Yeah, as you say, he did play in the Premier. That, Carl, and say that there was no reason to expect a great deal more of him. Oh, well, leave that thought for a moment. Can you believe what he's done there? He's brushed the 8 ball.
You actually move that pitch a little closer to the cue ball. That just means that cue has got that shot from AJ, because I've seen the 8 ball move, but I didn't really see. I'm great on this 9 ball playing this shot this way. Look at that, this is just been. This is tough. Good at this type of shot though. This is one of them thin ones I was on about.
Quite a bit of time being taken. I can tell you over on table 3 that
The table with it over the pocket.
Yanni also.
Which is also just as effective. But to leave a jump shot. And at this level, he knows he's going to hit the blue too, just like so. They're relying on that little bit of luck. And what's happened? Well, I'll tell you what's happened. He's flipped the 9 in the side.
Eventful and, in many ways, mixed start to this match.
Yeah, that's more like it. We've seen the 1 ball.
Oh, and we've seen the 9. God,
Just the whole match has been wild. What is going on here?
Key Kraus on table 2 is on the hill against Pong Nam Pam at 8-4. So he's not made the 1.
Big 4 is. I don't really see anything else. He's got him. I'm sure he was playing the 4 though. He's hooked easy to jump over the ball. He's got 2 balls to jump over here though, so that's not as easy. And at least this time, Mickey Kraus is at the table, he's on the hill, 8-4, this is to book his spot.
Albania 9-0.
Positional shots gone wrong here for Sky. This is awful. He's missed the ball. Okay. Not at the races at the minute. Just the mistakes he's made so far. Trying to split.
Hand, and I think they're probably both just a bit embarrassed with the way it's gone.
I mean, we're still. Things can change rapido.
Oh, AJ MANAS hasn't really found his game at all properly yet. And go a couple clear.
Okay, he's made. And he's gone for this bank. It's close. It's very close. AJ with a full table.
Making something happen. And now he's got a chance to open. Technically, of course, it will be a second break and run of the match because a golden break is registered as such.
They always say 9 ball, it pays to be safe there. AJ, but he thought if I make the bank, I'm on the next ball. I've got to.
MANAS, he leads 5-2 all of. Well, he hasn't hit it. Very first equipment did arrive in time for a second match against Doran Newson of Romania, and he won that 9-0.
Same again here. We're just.
Suto.
Is he going for the 9? Oh, he could pot it. Okay, that was very deceiving. Boy, this is tough. And it's even tougher because look at how he's stood. He's jacked up. Wow, shot of the match. What a shot from Woodward that was. It's all happening, isn't it, Michael? He's 5-2 much here. Yeah, good effort. Round 7's going to get the hook. And he's took away the kick and at this level you just can't miss that ball.
Remember, he lost all of the last 4 racks. In the last 4. Got to the semis again. The Spanish Open just a few weeks later. Oh, look at this, look at this.
He's made a good jump shot. I don't know how many we've had in this match, just seems to be half the shot, so hit the short cue.
So biggest moment of the match so far, really. This needs to be taken care of. And it hasn't been. So where's it going to finish? I think you could write a novel about what we've seen in the first 8 racks. So filler all of a sudden just a couple of racks away from going through there. 7-5 back here. It's all on the final moments of this rack, and SKYLER Woodward has made it.
Roll this in, slide up in that gap, don't hit it too hard and don't go near the middle. Oh, that's nice. That's ball in hand territory.
Well, you said earlier, he tends to grow into matches as they go on. The start he made certainly.
A long 9. He's gearing up. Oh no, he did kill it. Wow. Oh my word. It actually nearly went in. Insane if that had gone in.
Well, his only hope there was that MANAS would lose the cue ball, which there's always a chance of. The object ball is so much in the jaws like that as he breaks in rack 10.
Just too inconsistent on the break for MANAS.
Around that time, late 18.
Yeah, the combo was easy. Just had to hit the one and try and control the cue ball, which he has done. Half a chance here if he gets on the blue too, but this has been a Woodward that's not been at the races.
He started for him yet, but threw away the previous rack, you have to say. Shouldn't have missed that. Anyway, got to put that behind him now. He's got a chance to get back to 2 behind again.
Side of this ball. Look at this, Michael. Every single rack, you know, you all whack this in frustration. No, he's played a kick safe. He's played it really good as well. Good shot. Could have been forgiven. It's what you might see.
Well, if it's scratched there, he'd practically handed the rack away again. doesn't look to be playing with any confidence at all.
I have to say, it might be his best shot so far. What's going on?
Along the way, but in the end he's done well to put the end of the previous rack to the back of his mind and take only the second time out of 5 he's made the one off the break today.
I think he thought it made that.
Play another established name. Last 32 of the Hanoi Open back in October, and only lost Hill to Carl Mora. And then former world runner-up Chang Yung Lin to get through to the final 64, but came to in the next round to Alexander Kazakis.
Perfect.
There's going to be another rack that Woodward has rather handed away. He's got to get his act together a couple of racks away from losing this match. AJ
Yeah, sometimes AJ nails the break all the time. If he gets on the red 3, which he does, good opportunity to get on the hill. You know, we're talking about Woodward's performance, but AJ's not been there either. I mean, here's another.
Ooh, he's done some good recovery work there.
That right side rail nearly the line, the baulk line. He's completely butchered that safety. Didn't play the pot, Michael. He played a good rack. He's playing fellow Brit Tony Burton. Tony's done really well to get himself into winners qualification round. Not some of that play.
Tournament.
Yeah, Jason won Hanoi Open, but in fairness, he doesn't have a good record in any of the others. I know it was a while before, I think he got to one last 16. He's never really done anything in the World Nine-Ball Championships either. I don't really know how.
Hang on.
Well, you know, SKYLER Woodward have been playing like awesome. He could be forgiven for being a little bit angry, but he hasn't.
Just needs one more.
Yeah, and just looking at the match in the last 16 for sure, a blast from the...
Had a couple of decent performances at the World Masters, Jason Shaw. But yeah, you actually look at it, you consider this is the guy we see.
Gets him like that, but you know, if we're going to call a spade and be honest, he's fortunate there's not a good few Brits still playing, because I know when I were playing, we had Darren Appleton, Mark Ray, double figures of Brits playing now, really, other than Elliot Sanderson, who's yet to. Obviously, Mellon's only played in 2 Mosconi Cups, and Mellon's 2 Mosconi Cups were before I played in my last 3. What I mean is, I mean it with the greatest respect, because Shaw's phenomenal. I don't know why it's not happening.
Very often run into other big names, but there have been plenty of surprise defeats in there as well, no doubt. Tobias Bongers, for example, beat him here last enough here to keep the contest going.
Yeah, I suppose it shows you how difficult it is. Again, you know, he gets his name in the hat, doesn't he, when you do the draw. You never know.
Belatedly. Yes, a couple of things have gone against him with those strokes of fortune that Manas has had. But equally so.
Play the 7 in the right centre pocket, or is he going to stun through the gap? Forward. He's not come past the 8. This was just been the stun in the middle. That's a big percent in his favour. Okay, that's not happened. Got a bit of cover though, he's not left it easy. But I'm saying this because if he gets it back to 8-6 pocket, it feels a little awkward. He's under-hit it now. Where is the 8 and 9 lined up for? Is anything done there?
Oh, this is what he spotted, but it's not come off for him.
Is he trying to double kiss the cue ball back up? He's trying to come off the edge, it's gone wrong.